Hey guys, this is Sheena, and today's video is everything that sold for me super fast within 3 days or less on eBay over the last 3 months. So let's just jump right in. But first, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel and provide more and more reseller content for you guys. So I really appreciate all of your support. So let's get started. The first thing was this men's Giorgio Armani tuxedo shirt. This sold for $42 3 days after listing it, and I paid $5 for it. The next thing was this J. Jill denim maxi skirt. I got an offer for $20 and I accepted that. It sold 1 day after I listed it, and I did pay $5 for that. I may have been able to get a little bit higher price if I would have held out longer, but I'm so tight and cramped in my apartment that I don't have a lot of storage space, and I just want to keep inventory moving. The next thing was this Eileen Fisher blue chambray button-down collared shirt dress. This sold for $37 3 days after I listed it, and I paid $6 for it. Eileen Fisher tends to do pretty well for me in the larger sizes. So if you ever find the larger sizes in this brand, pick those up. And the next thing was this Tommy Bahama linen men's button-down shirt. This sold for $18 1 day after listing it, and I paid $4 for it. The next thing was this Coogi Puma men's jacket. This I could have probably gotten more money for, but it had several flaws. It had some small holes in the hem of the sleeve, and it had a little hole on the back. So I accepted an offer of $55 for this, and it sold 3 days after listing it. The next thing that sold was this pair of wedge sandals. I don't know how to pronounce this. Cibica. I got an offer for $23, and they sold 2 days after I listed them, and I believe I paid $4 for them. The next thing was another pair of denim overalls. This was by the brand Union Bay. And if you haven't seen what sold fast on Poshmark, if you haven't seen that video yet, check that out. Denim overalls is one of the items that always sells for me super fast. So I bought them in all types of brands, and they always sell within a week or less in the $30 range. So denim overalls is definitely something to keep your eye out for when you're outsourcing. So this pair went for, what did I pay? $34, and they sold within an hour of listing them. And I paid $6 for them. The next thing was this Eileen Fisher gray wool open front cardigan sweater. And this did have a flaw. It had a hole in the armpit that I did not see when I picked it up. So I priced it pretty low at $19.95, and this sold 1 day after listing it. And I did pay $5 for that. The next thing was this Anthropologie Floria silk shift dress, and this sold 1 day after I listed it. I got an offer of $20, and again, I'm just trying to keep the inventory going, so I did accept that. I probably could have got more if I would have waited, but I paid $6 for that. And the next thing that sold was this Sundance purple wool sweater. I paid $5 for this, and it sold for $35 3 days after listing it. And then the next thing was a hard good. It's this Dezeen vintage hand-painted trinket box. And this sold for $14.95 2 days after listing it, and I paid $2 for it. And then there was this J. Jill white eyelet cotton blouse, and this sold for $22 3 days after I listed it, and I did pay $5 for it. And the next thing was this vintage wood serving tray by the print on the tiles was by an artist named Annie Lapointe, and this sold within an hour of listing it for, what did it sell for? I think $36. And I think I paid $4 for it. And the next thing that sold was this New With Tags Lucy Power Max leggings. I had never sold this brand of leggings before, and had they not been New With Tags, I don't think I would have picked them up, because I did check comps and they were going for around $10 to $15 used. So, but because they were New With Tags, I thought I would give them a shot, and it turned out to be good. They sold for $30, and they sold 3 days after I listed them. I paid $5. The next thing was another pair of denim overalls by the brand Torrid, and these sold for $30 3 days after listing them, and I paid $6 for them. The next thing that sold was this Notori animal zebra print robe nightgown, and this sold for $19.99, and it sold 1 day after listing it. I had never sold this brand, Notori, before, so after I sold this so fast, I ended up finding a few other things by the brand Notori. So I picked them up, and they are all still sitting. None of them have sold, so I don't know if this is a great brand or not, or if it was just this particular item that I had, this long, flowy animal print, kind of silky looking. It wasn't silk, but it looked very silky, and so it could have just been the item. I have not done that great with the other Notori products because they've just been sitting so far. The next thing that sold super fast was this J. Crew Italian cashmere button-down cardigan sweater. I may have been able to get more for this because it was cashmere, but it sold for $25 a day after listing it, and I had paid $5 for this. And the next item was this Sundance gray hooded, again, another 100% cashmere sweater. This sold for $44 3 days after listing it, and I paid $5 for it. And then there was this New With Tags Ed Hardy short sleeve t-shirt, and that sold for $24.95 3 days after listing it. I had paid $4 for it. The next thing was this ModCloth velvet bib collar button-down blouse, and this was in a size extra large. It sold for $29.95 3 days after I listed it, and I had paid $5 for it. And then another Harley Davidson. So on my Poshmark video, what sold super fast was I had sold 2 Harley Davidson shirts there. So keep another brand to keep your eye out for, Harley Davidson. This was a yellow kind of tank top, short sleeve tee kind of thing. It sold for $22 2 days after listing it. And then there was a pair of a Goldie high waist pinch jeans, and these were actually mine, but they were too big for me, so they'd just been sitting in my closet because I didn't wear them. I decided to finally list them, and they sold for $45 1 day after I listed them. The next item was this St. John collection pink blazer. This sold for $65 3 days after listing it, and I believe I paid $6 for it. And then there was this Rag & Bone men's gray sweater, and it sold for $34.95 about 2 hours after I listed it, and I had paid $5 for it. And then another hard good item that was this 222 fifth Adelaide turquoise serving platter. This sold for $30 1 day after listing it, and I had paid $5 for it. And then another hard good item was this vintage Joseph Originals little figurine, and it sold for $34 1 hour after I listed it, and I believe I paid $3 for it. So that is everything that sold super fast for me, 3 days or less on eBay in the last 3 months. So hopefully those are some brands you guys can keep your eyes out for. And again, please like and subscribe to my channel if you feel like this content helps you. I'm really trying to grow my channel, put out more reseller content for you guys, and I super duper appreciate all of your support. So see you guys later. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.